So no doubt by now, RFK Jr. has endorsed Trump for the presidency. We knew this was coming. I mean, who else was he going to endorse? He's not going to endorse Kamala dumpster fire. So what's his other choice here? I'm going to read this article. It's Politico. So Politico sometimes is okay. I don't know, but they don't really take a balanced approach. So let's see what they have to say here. RFK Jr. says Trump endorsement not out of revenge. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said Sunday his endorsement of Donald Trump is not out of revenge on Democrats, and he plans to continue campaigning for the former president. I'm going to be campaigning actively, Kennedy said in an interview with Shannon Bream on Fox News Sunday. I think President Trump will make a series of announcements with other Democrats who are joining his campaign, and I want to make America healthy again, and so does President Trump. That's the thing. When you look at the fact that Trump's running as a Republican, but realistically, he's more of a moderate. He only seems like he's right because the Overton windows moved, but he was always a Democrat back in the day. So he's kind of he's more of a classic Democrat than he is a Republican. Anyway, so I can see how a lot of Kennedy's ideas could align with Trump, whereas there'll be a lot of things that don't either, right? Kennedy, who's argued that Democrats effectively blocked him from seeking the nomination this year, also said he only plans to withdraw his name from the ballot in 10 swing states and will stay on about 30 state ballots where his candidacy is not likely to affect the outcome. Kennedy said, in the states where I would have been a spoiler, I'm going to get out. It's about 10 states. While Kennedy said he still disagrees with Trump on some issues, he had talked to Trump after his assassination attempt and then had 2 extensive meetings with him after that. Trump invited me to form a unity government, and we agreed to be able to continue to criticize each other on issues on which we don't agree, Kennedy said, adding Trump committed to helping him on issues like ending the war in Ukraine and ending censorship. These issues are so important for unifying our country. We need in this country to reach a point where we love our children more than we hate each other. That's pretty well said. There's been some speculation also that Trump may offer Kennedy a position, some pretty key positions in his government. One that's been tossed around, which would be unbelievably ironic if he made him the director of the CIA or something like that. That would be pretty funny. Kennedy also said there have been no other talks of cabinet positions in exchange for his endorsement with the Trump campaign. As for Kennedy's family, who have all endorsed Biden and now Harris, Kennedy said his family is free to take their positions, but that we all need to be able to disagree with each other and still love each other. When asked about whether his endorsement was made out of revenge or anger with the Democratic Party, he said it had zero impact on his decision. In anything in my life, I don't act out of anger or revenge or resentment. It's a bad motivation, like swallowing poison hoping someone else will die. Kennedy said, so I don't do it. I am very pragmatic and practical. Terry Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s sister, released a statement with her siblings denouncing their brother's endorsement of Trump. Speaking Sunday on MSNBC's Inside with Jen Psaki, where she circles back a lot, by the way, she said she was outraged and disgusted by her brother's embrace of Trump. If my dad were alive today, the real Robert Kennedy would have detested almost everything that Trump represents, Terry Kennedy said, and I completely disavow and disassociate myself from Robert Kennedy Jr. and his flagrant efforts to trample my father's memory. Oh, shut up. What a dumpster fire thing to say. Get out of here. Who the hell are you anyway? Nobody even knows who you are. Only the fact that you have Kennedy as your last name. Banana. Yeah. So, hey, he's finally gotten out of the way. I mean, he was just going to play spoiler anyway, so good idea for him to get out of the way. And if he really is, looking to unify the country and actually make some good change, I think endorsing Trump's the only way to go. Otherwise, come on, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or moderate in the middle, or you're libertarian, whatever you are, I think we can kind of all see that Harris doesn't really have a platform to stand on at this point. She's not really running on anything. She's just running against Trump, which kind of seemed to work for Biden in 2020. So who knows, I guess.